Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my review for John Wick Chapter 2. Yeah. Right? Right? Yeah. Right. Yeah. So anyway, I am very excited to talk about this, especially since for the last couple weeks I've been reviewing movies that have not been worth talking about whatsoever, that were not good. So I am happy to have something that looked good. Two movies came out this weekend that looked real good. This and the Lego Batman movie, and I saw both of them today, but Lego Batman review will happen a little bit later, because that one, you know, not as important to me. Sorry, I love Batman, love Legos, but that one, not as important as the movie where Keanu Reeves shoots about 250 dudes in the head over and over again, relentlessly, for 2 hours. Sorry, that one takes priority. Batman, I love you. I love you. You're not over here. I don't know why I'm kissing. He's not over here. You can't see. This is just nothing. You can't see this. But he's not there. But I'm kissing to his memory because I love Batman. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about John Wick. John Wick Chapter 2 is a movie I was both very, very excited for and dreading. The reason why I was dreading it, I don't need to tell you why I'm excited for it, but the reason why I was dreading it is because there are so many movies out there that get sequels that the original movie was great, phenomenal, or even just really good and original or whatever, just quality, that sequels come out for and they suck. Suck so bad. It mostly happens with comedies nowadays, but there are occasional action movies that get sequels and they don't end up being good, sadly. But I am happy to report that John Wick Chapter 2 is not one of those movies. John Wick Chapter 2, I'm going to use some bad words, is fucking great. It's so good. Okay? This movie is amazing. It truly is. And I know some people are like, oh, this is a stupid action movie. He takes revenge on people and shoots people. Sure, but it's a movie. A movie takes a lot of work. And to make a movie look as good as John Wick Chapter 2 takes a ton of work. Look at something like Mad Max Fury Road. Some people would say the same thing about that. Like, oh, it's a stupid action movie. Oh, dumb. There's a bunch of guys with stupid makeup on their face. A bunch of bald guys. Whatever. That's dumb. You're dumb. If you say that, you're dumb. But most likely you're not saying that because most people love Fury Road. But still, a lot of people would say stuff like Fury Road is dumb. But they don't realize that how much work gets put into a movie like Fury Road and like John Wick 1 and John Wick 2. This movie is incredible just to watch and see the choreography. How much pain is in all of these actors when they get hit and beat up because you know it's real and they really did just fall down on the ground, or maybe not really get hit by a car, but they fell down, they got punched or whatever, and a lot of this might, most likely is real. Someone falls on the ground. Most of the time, it's real, and you can feel it. The sound design, the action, the choreography, the camera work, brilliant. A lot of this movie takes place at night, and you can tell what the hell is going on in the action. I'm looking at you, Resident Evil. You couldn't even fucking do that when it was bright daylight. You couldn't even make it so I can understand what the hell is going on. This movie does it in sometimes pitch black. Yeah, they are in caverns. There's a part where he has to go into underneath in some caverns. It doesn't matter where, and you could tell what was going on, and it's a big action scene. There's a lot of people getting shot, and the camera work is smooth. The choreography is excellent. The gunplay. It's not a video game. I don't want to say that, but the action is so well done. It is a beautiful movie to look at. I mean, first of all, it has tons of style, just like the original movie, and it is a movie to be looked at, to be watched, and be just amazed by. It is a work of art for action movies, in my opinion. I'm sorry, but it is. And I have to give major kudos to Keanu Reeves. This man is in his early 50s. I think he might be 52, 53. And he is as spry as they come. He is doing most of this stuff when it comes to the stunts. And let me tell you, he's not just pointing a gun and shooting. He's jumping on people's backs, flipping them over them. He's fist fighting and stuff. There's a couple times where he gets hit by cars, which of course that most likely wasn't real. But if it was, yo, were you like a Superman? But no, he is incredible in this. He knocks out of the park when it comes to being a badass action hero that isn't just a generic one where they yell out one-liners and they point a gun and shoot. Like, this guy does that, but he does it in such a way that is so realistic. The way he holds his guns, the way he even reloads, you could tell this guy knows what he's doing. Not only because of the character, not only the character knows what he's doing, but the actor definitely knows what he's doing. And he is so invested in this. I have to give huge kudos to Keanu Reeves, the director, hell, even the writers, the producers, the caterers, they're all getting credit. I love everybody that made this film, that did their best to make this movie incredible, okay? There's just so many action scenes in this movie that were just brilliant, okay? Well staged, well put together, and I keep saying this word, but well choreographed. I have to. The choreography in this movie is, like, when it comes to action movies, it's like there's bar none. This movie is the bar. You have to get to that, okay? Does that make sense? You have to reach the bar. It's on the top echelon. This movie's amazing. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, I love this movie. What else did I really like? The way it ties into the first movie is great, because a lot of action movie sequels, or just sequels in general, kind of like take place a little bit after the original or whatever, or maybe even don't even mention the original. Like, look at the new Resident Evil. That new Resident Evil didn't mention almost anything that happened in the previous 45 movies. Like, okay, like, if you were silly and invested in those movies, then that movie pretty much just said, fuck you. Screw you, eat a dick. This movie takes place a day or so, maybe even less, maybe more, but it takes place pretty soon after the original movie ends, and it really does feel like that. It feels like you're just back in the action. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if someone, when this comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, someone edits together John Wick 1 and 2 just in, like, together and makes one long movie out of it. Like, actually edits together and make like a 3-hour movie. I wouldn't be surprised, because the way they do it is they nail it. They really do. It's just like one long epic of a revenge movie. I would love to see that. I want to see John Wick Chapter 1 and 2 edited together. Someone has to do that when this comes out on DVD. And the way they end this movie, it's set up for the third movie. Oh my god, that third movie's going to be incredible. Like, you think everybody's against John Wick in this one? Oh. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh man, this movie's brilliant. Do I have any negatives? The writing isn't outstanding. Like, that's a negative. Like, this movie needs outstanding writing. Like, don't expect this movie to be nominated for awards like Fury Road was, even though it should be for some of, like, if there's a choreography award or stunts award, which Academy Awards don't really do, but if they ever had one, this would win it, definitely. I can't think of any negatives. Some of the side characters from the first movie that you don't really get to see that much in the first movie, I was hoping we would see more of them. Like John Leguizamo's character, who's a friend of John Wick's. I wanted to see him more in this, and you don't really see him that much. When he's in it, he's great. I like John Leguizamo. That's just a personal thing of mine. Besides, I really can't think of anything else. I'm saying here, like, I need to pick something out. Yeah, I need to pick apart John Wick. I need to do a Wick pick. I'm clever. That's good. But no, I really can't think of anything. So you have to go see this movie. Hell, even when it comes to the story is extremely simple, but it's exactly how it should be. Especially since it takes place right after the original movie ended. It's just another badass adventure with John Wick, this badass hitman that doesn't really talk too much, but when he does, it's a one-liner that's delivered perfectly by Keanu Reeves, and most of the time when he talks with his gun. Oh man, when he's jumping on people's backs using knives, there's a part where he uses a pencil. There's so many awesome scenes I want to talk about, but I don't want to spoil them for you. Let's just say the last hour of this movie has about 10 scenes that are instant classics in my book. Just, like, amazing. Hell, even Common, an actor that I usually don't like. I know he's also, you know, I don't know, he's a singer. I think rapper, I don't know. R&B, I don't know, whatever. I'm sure someone in the comments would be like, it's not a rapper, it's not R&B, it's like, I don't know, whatever. I'm sure someone's gonna correct me. But even him, who I don't usually like, when he plays a hitman, he's great. Like, I thought he was great in Run All Night. Remember that movie with Liam Neeson? He was in that, and he's in this, and he is like the closest person to like John Wick skill when it comes to these movies. Like, he is awesome, and he's actually really cool in the movie, and he's really great. You know, I would like to see his character more. Like, I'm trying to think of negatives, and then I bring up another positive. So yeah, this movie's brilliant. I freaking love it. I can't say more good things about it because I don't want to spoil anything, because everything else I want to say that's positive is just specific scenes I can't spoil. Oh man, there really are some terrific scenes. That's it. So anyway, John Wick Chapter 2, it's an incredible movie. Go check it out. You definitely need to go check this one out. If you haven't seen John Wick 1, see that and then see this. That's an incredible double feature if you watch both of these movies in the same day. If you've never seen either one before. Wow. I give it a 38 out of a 40. I freaking loved it. I loved it. It's easily my favorite movie this year so far, even though Split was great as well. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Until next time, goodbye.